Nashville has been one of the nation's top performing apartment markets so far in 2010, with revenues up more than 10% in the first 9 months of the year. Welcome to Apartment Market Dynamics from MPF Research. I'm Jay Parsons with your Nashville update. It's been nothing but good news so far in 2010 for Nashville. If you look at this chart here, back in fourth quarter 2009, we still had some reductions in both rents and occupancy, but starting in first quarter 2010, everything's going up. You see rent growth of 1.9% or more in each of the past 3 quarters, and occupancy has climbed notably in each of the past 3 quarters as well. In fact, occupancy is up 3.8 points so far in the first 9 months of 2010, up to a rate of 94.7%, the highest rate seen here since late 2007. Annual same-store rent change is now up to 3.1%. That's one of the top performances in the country. And the story in Nashville has been widespread improvement everywhere. Every submarket, not just the ones that saw some people move into apartments from single-family homes during the floods of the spring, and not just the newest apartments. It's been every product age category. In most parts of the South, the newer apartments have been recovering first, and the older apartments have struggled, but not in Nashville. Now let's take a look at some of Nashville's submarkets. Every submarket but one recorded annual revenue growth of more than 5% in the past year. The one exception was North Nashville, and even here, it's not so bad. Overall occupancy is still pretty good, 93.7%. That's up 1 point annually, but rents were still down a slight 0.5% year over year. Now let's take a look at some of Nashville's submarkets on the south side. These markets have seen revenue growth of more than 7% in some cases. Look particularly at Southwest Nashville. Occupancy jumped 3.8 points in the past year, and rents are up 3.9% over the same time frame, and occupancy is back up to 95.7%. And in all of these submarkets, Williamson County, Southeast Nashville, and Rutherford County, occupancy growth has been significant, and overall occupancy rates are at or above 95%. And you see rent change is still negative in Rutherford County, but that has everything to do with rent cuts in the last part of 2009. You wipe those out, and we would see significant rent growth so far in 2010 for Rutherford County. And really, all of these submarkets would have greater rent growth if not for cuts in the last part of 2009. Now, one interesting thing I want to point out about Nashville is this one really stands out from some of the other southeast markets because it hasn't gained nearly as much new apartment supply over the past decade. In fact, if you compare Nashville to Charlotte and Raleigh-Durham, Nashville has approved about 15,000 new multifamily units in the past decade, and that's about half the levels of Charlotte and Raleigh-Durham. And that's allowed for deeper recovery in the bottom ends of the market because there's not as much new product for people to move into. And that wraps us up for Nashville. So until next time, for Apartment Market Dynamics and MPF Research, I'm Jay Parsons. Thank you for watching.
Want more? Go deeper with MPF Research's apartment market reports. From a national level, down to individual metros, to specific neighborhoods, MPF Research has been providing unparalleled apartment market intelligence to the multifamily industry for almost 5 decades. Learn more by contacting us at 877-284-4938 or visit www.npfresearch.com and click on Market Reports.